Hello, mis amores. How are you? It's been so long. I know. I missed you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I hope you missed me too. First things first, I'm fine. I didn't plan for this break, but I will talk more about it later on in this video. For now, I just want to say hello. And yeah, bye. Damn, I've gotten bad at this. We're back in the kitchen, of course. We've moved straight through fall with I think one fall themed video this year, and we're moving straight to winter. Winter. I really don't want to say winter, but then much of my English knowledge stems from listening to Demi Lovato talk, and she always says winter, so I'm like forced to say it as well. Anyway, where am I going? See, I'm already rambling, but this will be a rambling kind of video anyway. Just a little update while we bake Christmas themed cookies, or we'll bake one Christmas themed cookie. The other one will be a very basic one that we make all the time in winter, and also that Naomi really loves, and it's her birthday today actually, so I was thinking of giving it to her when she gets back from her little birthday getaway. They're not crazy, but she loves them. I mean, she loves them when her grandma makes them. And mine will probably not come close, but it's about the gesture, right? We're gonna get started with the other cookie though, and I've prepared nothing for it, so I should probably do that. So we'll be making chocolate thumbprint cookies, cause they look cute. Start by lining 2 baking sheets. I stole Naomi's camera so that I've got a wider view, but now you have a wider view, but you can still not see what I'm doing here, which was the whole purpose. I don't think I like this, but it's what we're going with now. We need a medium-sized bowl first, to which we're gonna add all the dry ingredients that we will need. 188 grams of all-purpose flour and half a teaspoon of baking powder. 40 grams of cocoa powder. Put away the salt. Our dry ingredients we're obviously gonna combine. See, I really wanted this video to feel like a very casual video, which is something that I wanted to move towards anyway, and one way in which I wanted to achieve that was by just having one camera and not having this like 2 camera situation, because I felt like I am not professional enough in my baking and cooking for there to be a need of a second camera. Set that aside, move on to a bigger bowl and the wet ingredients. So I was like, surely it's more casual if we just have one camera and you can just see everything at once, but I'm struggling. Also with the microphone, I feel like you probably won't be able to hear me properly. So everything just kind of sucks and it just doesn't feel casual right now. Anyway, as with any cookies, we're gonna have to cream together butter, 168 grams of softened butter, and sugar, 165 of light brown sugar, or whatever brown sugar we've got in Germany. It's not the same, but you don't have to remind me every single time. And 50 grams of white sugar. Cream that together. See, now I have to stand up. I don't like sitting down. Let's mix in 2 egg yolks and some vanilla. Then just add the dry ingredients and mix until just combined. So now we just take a teaspoon and shape them into balls of that size. That is tiny. A tablespoon. This is half a tablespoon. This should make about 34 portions. So we'll be here a while. I feel like today my intro was relatively short, especially considering it's been so long since I last filmed one. Actually, surprisingly, it hasn't been as long as you might think. Here's the deal. So I basically vanished after October, even though I feel like I updated you guys. Also, I uploaded on Instagram and stuff. I just took a little break from YouTube, which again, I think I have already mentioned that wasn't planned at all. But the reason is I actually got a full-time job. So that kept me busy. But my plan was to still keep going with YouTube, but I don't know, the adjustment period, it's just taken a while longer. And I had filmed a video before starting the job that I then wanted to... Actually, I stopped uploading with my birthday, I think. But I did film a video for my birthday week, which I did not feel like editing on my birthday, so that's why I didn't upload it then. And then came the week after that, and I did not feel like editing it. I don't know if it'll ever see the light of day. There honestly wasn't anything wrong with the video. It was just like kind of the same vibe and just the same style of video that I grew a little bit tired of editing, not even filming. It was just the editing. I can't even explain it. I just, whenever I opened the files and I wanted to edit it, I edited like half a minute of the final video. That took me forever because I just couldn't find the proper motivation to continue. The week after that, it was kind of the same. And then the week after that, I just kind of, actually, I may not have had time to edit at all. Just kept going like that. And so now here we are. And also, honestly, as much as I enjoy YouTube, I just hadn't taken a break in years. The longest break I took was like probably a year and a half ago, only for a week then. And if you take a week off, you actually don't really have time off. Because during that week, you technically have to plan the next video or edit videos. And honestly, I just needed some structure in my life, which is one of the many I chose to find a full-time job. It's been going great. I mean, it's only been like a month and it's only been 5 weeks. So I have 10 less, but I don't know. It's fine, I'm sure. To turn them into thumbprint cookies. And I just feel like my to-do list has gotten longer and longer. Maybe it's also because it's Christmas and there are just so many things. Also, I didn't realize how many after work events there would be. There just have been so many like goodbye drinks or hello drinks, stuff like that, you know, I was so busy after work as well. Which I'm grateful to have been invited to, of course, but I just didn't really even have time for myself at all. Okay, using a 1/4 teaspoon, we're gonna press them down and create an indent. So we're gonna fill them with a chocolate ganache, which I have yet to make. Damn, they have to chill for an hour. Annoying. Well, in the meantime, we can make our other cookies and eat a mandarin and drink a coffee. Isn't that nice? This is the driest mandarin ever. Sometimes I hate that I'm not a food waster, because if I was, I would not be eating this right now. All right, it is time to make the cookie dough for our basic cookies. Just need 250 grams of flour to a bowl, 90 grams of sugar, 1 egg. You technically don't need it, at least according to this recipe, but I will be adding a little bit of vanilla as well to give it a little bit of flavor. And lastly, 125 grams of cold butter. Now, we gotta turn it into a dough. Maybe I'll start with a fork. I'm gonna divide it to almost equal balls. Saran wrap, cling film, whatever it's called. I feel like whenever I use that word or a word for it on my channel, someone will comment, it's not called that. I don't even know anymore. Just some plastic wrap. And into the fridge they go for at least half an hour. I think it's still possible to combine YouTube, even weekly YouTube uploads, while working full-time. I mean, that's how I started this channel. I worked full-time and I uploaded YouTube videos every week. But I was also almost 10 years younger. Finally, we can use Naomi's Hello Kitty cookie cutters. So like I said, I was younger. Also, honestly, I did not have a social life. Not that I have much of it now. I'm trying to get better at that because I just, something that I struggle with, that I used to talk to my therapist of 4 weeks who turned out to be really shitty to me. I talked to her about it as well. The fact that I just don't really have stories to tell because, I don't know, I just felt like YouTube has been quite time consuming and being an introvert just kept me from I don't want to blame YouTube, like, at all. Super grateful. Honestly, I mean it. But yeah, me being an introvert has kept me from going to places and experiencing things. Yeah, it just sucks. I think I'm overworking this. So, to all of you insecure people, let me know how you do it. So how do I get all of these indents? Because it's not working. Do I have to put it back in? I Guess so. How long to bake them for, you wonder? 10 to 12 minutes. This is what's left. 10 minutes are over. It smells like cookies in here, and my heart is basically done as well. Okay, let me clean this up. Let's try one of the darker ones, because Naomi doesn't like them. Yum. Very nice. Usually you would decorate them, but Naomi doesn't. She likes them plain and simple. Now, these are chilled enough, I think. I'm gonna separate them so that we can bake them all at the same time for 10 minutes. In the meantime, before we make the ganache, I've got this decoration, but these are not all the colors that we want, so I'm gonna have to try and somehow separate them. I only want red, green, and white, so that they look a little bit more like Christmas, you know? It's not very easy to separate them. Maybe I should do it like this. These ones got a little bit big. Let's make them round first. Let's make the ganache. We're gonna heat up 120 milliliters of heavy whipping cream. I think until it's almost boiling, and then we pour it on top of 200 grams of chocolate. Well, that was fast. Let's hope it melts. Technically, let it sit like this for a minute. Yeah, I wish I had made it with better chocolate. Bring back my goals! Ta-da! These are probably frozen solid. As much as I hate heavy whipping cream, ganache really is a great thing. Now we just pour however much ganache it fits into our molds. So, I'm out of ganache. 3 cookies can be without ganache, I guess. And these ones, we're just gonna try now. Yum. Maybe a little bit too crunchy. I don't know. Some Christmassy decorations on some of them. Ta-da! Back outside to cool. Yum. They're so good though. Alright. They should now be set. And therefore ready for me to properly try. Got a hair in my eye. Cheers. Maybe there's a thing as too much ganache, but I think this is on the verge of being too much. Still great. It'll set even more. I like how slimy the ganache still is. I mean, if you're looking for a really great chocolate cookie, then this one is it. It's not really giving winter or Christmas. Maybe if you're American, you could add some peppermint to one of the components. I would like that actually. Or I think you could add some more spices to just the cookie mix and make it more of a, I don't know, gingerbread situation, you know? The cookie itself is also chewy. Remember weeks ago, when I had my cookie obsession phase? Just recently I told my friend, it worked! I made too many cookies and now I'm kind of over them. Well, joke's on me. Here we are. I'm home alone also, so these? It feels good to be back. I hope you feel the same way. But now I gotta go. Thank you guys so much for being here. Entonces, nos vemos la próxima vez. Bye.